corner. Might even get some overlords here in the meantime. Yeah, seeing the, as you can see, backing off just in case Scourge are being produced. And yeah, he's in an excellent position, getting some cannons down near his main. So he's already in a strong position to fight this off, actually, and maybe a combination attack, some of those Zerglings with some Scourge or something like that. No, actually, Scourge being produced as well to try to take those Corsairs out. And wow, is that cannon going to come in time? So those 2 Corsairs will be enough alongside that cannon underneath to fight this off, but not if it doesn't come in. It looks like it's going to come in just barely in time. No, it's not coming in. I'm surprised Hyun didn't actually push in with that. A little bit worried about that. He didn't know the timing on those 2 additional Corsairs being produced. He only saw the 3 Corsairs there, so he's going to back off. I think if he had attacked right there, thrown in the Scourge to kind of absorb the cannon hits and the push it. Now he's going all in at the front door, bringing those Zerglings into the attack. And this is kind of what I was expecting actually a little bit earlier with those Corsairs out the secondary. And the question is he going to be able to fight those Zerglings off? And those Zerglings completely, wow. Probes coming off the line. Looks like they managed to clean up that Zergling attack alongside with those Zealots, so Much actually absorbing that attack extremely well. I thought that was the end for him, and losing 2 Corsairs right there as well as that cannon going down. But now going to be able, with those 4 Corsairs, going to be able to inflict some Overlord cost here and kind of get to work in that regard. More Zerglings pushing up there, so Much is still going to have to get some more cannons down, some more Zealots up in the front door. Looks like he's got 3 Zealots kind of waiting there. And here comes the second attack from Hyun, and I just don't know that Much has enough. It's going to take some crazy micromanagement. And now, as you can see, that's just 3 Zealots, and I just don't know that it's enough. And he's going to be able to take out the Mutalisks. But again, there's just so many Zerglings. Probes coming off the line, and Much in a lot of trouble here. Much in a huge trouble, just absolutely huge trouble. Zerglings penetrating his base, completely breaching the line. There are some cannons going in the back near the secondary. That Forge going to go down though as well as that gateway. This is a big cost on Much. It looks like he did manage to get an additional cannon down. Corsairs going in, going after Hyun's base. It looks like he's going to try to do as much attack. Wow, Hyun actually gathering right back up. He's going to eliminate that Zealot. Wow, and Much is trying to protect, trying to get that second cannon up. Maybe he'll be able to save the Forge afterwards. He's going to have to rebuild that Forge, I'm sorry, but got a lot of cannons down in the meantime. And it looks like in the meantime what Much has done is he's just gone after the Overlords of Hyun to make sure that he can't produce any additional attack forces while it's pushing out. And it looks, wow, Zerglings all over this, and Much having a hard time with those probes trying to defend all these cannons. I just don't think it's going to be enough, and I can't believe it. Actually, no, it looks like 4 cannons up. There's another cannon behind that probe line, and the Zerglings are dead. The Zerglings are dead. Somehow Much survived that, and he managed to take out all the Zerglings. Unbelievable. And in the meantime, it looks like he's pushed out, and he's but more Zerglings pushing down. This is huge. The second wave of Zerglings pushing down, but in the meantime, Much just taking out everything outside, everything in the air, which means Hyun basically can't keep producing units. Yeah, it looks like all the Overlords are down, so Hyun is now completely, wow, he's in the red as far supply. He's got 1 Overlord kind of hanging out in the field, as you can see, just kind of a dwindling group of Zerglings. He is gathering up what Zerglings he has. He's going to go in for another attack, and Much in the meantime, he doesn't have, I don't think he has a Forge to build any additional cannons. No, he got another Forge up, but that Forge might go down immediately again. Still Probes defending at the secondary. This is an insane match, and somehow fighting it off again with some crazy probe micromanagement skills. Somehow surviving, somehow getting that gateway back up. Sorry for that mic hair right there, kind of holding my head, came across the boom of the mic right there. I cannot believe that Much is still alive. I cannot believe it. More Zerglings pushing up, and it looks like a lot of the Overlords are down though, and now as you can see, Much just kind of camping out near that main. 2 gateways are down. Doesn't look like he's producing any. Citadel going in the backfield as well, but the Zerglings still attacking there at the main. Now pushing up on that cannon line once again. Probes aren't in position to defend that first cannon, so he might be, oh no, only 3 Zerglings left, and Much is really defending this incredibly well. Zealot has been produced, and he's going to be able to chase that off. Hyun does not have any. I think he has 1 Overlord essentially, which is basically in the middle of the map. A couple Scourge being produced alongside, and I think, actually no, he's got to have more than that considering the units that's being produced here. But I can't imagine that he has a lot of Overlords, and I think he's just kind of producing this in emergency. Has to produce some Scourge there. Looks like he, wow, didn't manage to take a Corsair out though. Hydralisk now gathering up, so Hydralisk then down, now pushing up, but the Probes and Zealots trying to chase that attack down, and I still think this is in Hyun's favor. Hyun, even though he's just steadily coming back into this, and if he has a couple of those Hydralisks just to defend his Overlord count, he's done so much damage to Much at this point, and again, he has those 3 bases up, and now Hydralisk starting to pour in, and Much in a lot of trouble here. He's only got 3 Zealots to face down all these Hydralisks. I just don't think it's going to be enough. He's got a couple cannons going down in the background, but it doesn't look like they're going to be up in time. And once again, it looks like there's actually a lot more cannons there than I thought there was, but Much doing a really good micro. Wow! How did he fend that off? He's not completely fending this off in the meantime, but I'm surprised he's not completely out of the breach in the meantime. Just has constantly had these probes on the assail line, and in the meantime bringing those Corsairs around to try to take down the Overlords. He does have that Citadel down. Keep in mind, once he gets Zealot speed, he'll be in a much better position to kind of to try to fend this off. Again, the probes coming out front to try to aid in defense. Templar Archives going down in the backfield as well. Doesn't look like he's producing a lot at the main, and now those Corsairs again trying to go on that Overlord hunt. I'm not sure how effective they've been up to this point. And another control group of Hydralisks gathering up at the front door. This is insane. Hyun, much just surviving the breach again and again, wave after wave of attack here, and Hyun is continuing to pummel that front door. He's continuing to punish much, and I have no idea who's going to come out on top here. Another Overlord taken down. How is Much going to survive this? He's only got 4 Zealots, Corsair, or looks like a couple Scourge along top, and just probes defending his front door otherwise. Looks like he's got some cannons going out on the backside. I just don't think it's going to be enough, though, in the meantime. And then more Hydralisks coming up. Looks like that cannon on the right was cancelled, so I'm not going to say this is it. I mean, it's going to be a while. There's still a lot of cannons, as you can see in the backfield, but he's going to lose that gateway there, and I just don't know how he's going to survive this. Those Corsairs, though, are kind of the X factor. They're still on patrol. Zealots now trying to push up, trying to do what they can. They're just getting picked off, though, trying to draw those Hydralisks into the command line. Hyun dedicating a little bit there, lost about 4 Hydralisks, and it looks like another Zealot's been produced. So now 5 Zealots, and now managing to get up close there on the Zealots, and able to take, as you can see, two more Zealots down, 2 more probes down, and just dedicating a little bit too much to the south. 1 Hydralisk getting picked off, and Much is holding again. Another 2 cannons going up. One actually, sorry, being another cancelled. Somehow Much is not dead. I have no idea how Much is not dead, and still the Overlord, looks like 2 Overlords to the north, 3 Overlords to the north are what's keeping Hyun as far as the supply count in this. As you can see, this is what I was worried about for Much right here, is these Corsairs now getting caught by the Hydralisks, and Dark Templar out now. Now though, and there are no Dark Templar out, and there are no Overlords nearby, so he's going to have to sacrifice. Wow, how did Much hold? How is Much alive at this point? I have no idea. He's just going to run those Hydralisks in, but they're running into a huge cannon line, and now you calling GG because he doesn't have anything to deal with those Overlords, to deal with those Corsairs, with those Dark Templar. His Overlords were everywhere but where he needed them in his base, and somehow Much winning. So Much is going to advance in the OSL. That was insane. Unbelievable. I have no idea how Much won that. I just really don't. Hyun putting up a really good fight. Hope you guys enjoyed that. A little bit pissed, being very honorable though with the bow there. But jeez. Whew. Alright, anyway, thanks for listening, guys. That was epic match. Hope Much does well in the future. Thanks for listening.